Men who have completely stopped dating. What made you stop dating people? I'm just broken, I think. Haven't talked to anyone since my last breakup in 2018. Lost all my confidence and motivation. Daughter got cancer. Thought wife and I were working through it. Daughter off treatment for a year and wife decides her depression makes her not care for me anymore and shacks up with another guy while abandoning me and the daughter. Broke my confidence and created a need to defend myself and child. Don't feel comfortable reaching that level of infancy with another person. We were planning the wedding and then after 9.5 years she cheated on me with another, then got re-engaged to that, only knowing him for 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm done for now. What made you stop dating people? The people. I realized a lot of traumas and insecurities I had were 1. Driving me to seek out awful relationships. 2. Causing me to have an outlook on life that was bringing me the opposite of the kind of life I wanted. 3. Causing me to hurt others. It's been a long, hard journey. But I'm getting there. If you don't play, you can't lose. I'm tired, boss. Never started. I tried, probably too much. Friends told me to stop trying so hard and love would find me. Stopped trying so hard, love hasn't found me in over 15 years. Not even a date. Can't find it in me to try anymore. I now live in a tiny town 70 kilometers from any urban area. Unless you grew up knowing people here, which I didn't, everybody has already met everybody and chosen partners. I've given up really. I'm nearly 40 now and it seems like my chances for dating are over. Last relationship really broke me. That plus years of unresolved trauma and addiction that I'm busy working on now so I can move on, grow up, and finally have a successful, fulfilling relationship and life. Prayers welcome. There's pee in the dating pool. After my last relationship, I just don't find the motivation to date, nor I get any feelings in that regard. That relationship had mental abuse in it, so I guess it made me more closed off. A few instances that didn't work out combined with the fact that lately I haven't really been in much of a mood to be around anyone, let alone in a romantic setting. Well, this has been encouraging. I wanted to eat pizza and watch football instead. I'm ugly. It's too much work. Interests can change over time. Dating is costs versus rewards. I think it's important to ask yourself what you're truly dating for, i.e. goals, how important those goals are to you, the costs of dating relative to those goals, and if it's worth it. For many, the answer is no, especially over time. Haven't been willing or interested in starting a new relationship since my last one ended because it took such a toll on me. I haven't quite recovered, yet. If a soldier breaks his leg in battle, he doesn't get sent back until his leg heals up. I wouldn't be a worthy candidate as a partner right now even if I wanted to date or if someone was interested in me. I'm still a bit of a liability and I don't want anyone to get hurt. I realized I was dating out of fear. I went on dates all the time because I was scared to stop dating, to stop putting myself out there, and especially to become so reclusive that I'd die old and alone. Dating was just compounding the fear. Each failed date added to the fears of dying alone. But now that I've stopped dating, I've had a chance to see the pattern and break it. Now I'm trying to find a partner without dating, and it's been way more relaxing and enjoyable. I'm ugly and I'm proud. You know, a lot of girls, or guys for that matter, that would be interested in a below-average looking, socially awkward and unemployed balding French nerd with a fetish for role-playing as a latex and leather horse gimp. Yeah, well, me neither. It's peaceful and most dating is just temporary. Too much unreciprocated effort. Dating world is completely lopsided. If I meet someone by chance, great. But I'm not playing a game that feels rigged in someone else's favor. The effort to reward ratio isn't worth it. I buried everyone by 24. People find reasons to be hurtful and ugly to one another, especially socially acceptable ways of doing so. Trust. I'd rather hang out with a horse and have them listen to me. Wonderful listeners, poor conversationalists. Maybe they'll brain me with a hoof one day, but they'll never lie, manipulate, or steal. They're honest with what they are. I know what to expect. I know women generally dislike dudes who hate doing shit like actually going out on dates, and reading stories about it online make it sound so daunting I won't dare destroy my mental health and try online dating. And meeting new people IRL is such a chore. I have enough distractions that dating is at the very bottom of the list. The juice ain't worth the squeeze. Too many hobbies, too many things to think about thanks to ADHD. I just simply can't stop doing things long enough to go seek out people. Unless Miss Right is also at the taco shop. I'm good. I don't feel the need for it. I feel fine by myself and have good friends to spend time with. And I feel like actively dating almost always ends in chaos of some sort. Mind you, I'm still in my early 20s, so things may change, but right now the thought of never finding someone doesn't bother me because thanks to my friends I will never be lonely, and that's all I need. I get really attached thanks, childhood trauma, so when it doesn't work out I spiral into a depression. I'm also really shy, which makes dating a little difficult. Like I told my friend one time, it would be so easy with her because we could just skip the dating phase. I'm not friend-zoned, we just live on opposite sides of the country. After the end of my last relationship a couple of years ago, I've been uninspired from going out looking for more. Why? Do you know of any nice girls in my area that happen to be available? Wasn't my decision. All the women got together and decided not to date me. Realizing my family still controls my life. I'm ugly and old, broken. My romantic history consists entirely of rejections and toxic relationships. It's simply not worth the grief to put myself out there. Well, it's not like it was my choice. Women just don't want to date me and I got tired of being hurt by it, so I gave up. Whatever women are looking for I ain't got. Lowered my standards and still ended up on a date with a stuck-up bimbo. Felt like I was on a job interview for a job I didn't even want. So I took a break. That break is going on 5 years now. It's just simply not worth the work. The paradigm is rigged. I salute those who escaped. Everyone just seems to be vicious or boring or both. I keep to myself. I'm not willing to play the game. For some stupid reason, people who like each other can't just sit up and say, "Hey, I like you." They've always got to beat around the bush and play coy and play hard to get, and I've just had enough of that. The older I've gotten, the more comfortable I've gotten in my own skin and keeping my own company. I know when to hold 'em and when to fold 'em. The fact is, a percentage of the population is undateable. I happen to fall into that category. It is what it is. I got cancer. Wife decides to leave me as she doesn't want to be my caretaker and admitted she had multiple affairs. We split 50-50. She tries to get caught to split my 50 again. I loved and trusted her for 12 years. It was all a lie to use me. I won't be used again. It's not worth the potential disaster. Recovering from alcoholism, but I have a good grasp now and may return next year. Most people are shit. The last woman drained me, in every sense of the word. I got into that relationship with the intention of sharing my world. Now I just want to preserve and enjoy what I have left, without the obligation of a human leech and her various children from multiple men. Nobody seems interested in getting to know me. Shrug. People made me stop dating people. Because people have become horrible with the illusion that grass is greener on the other side without watering their own lawn. dating sucks so much now. And IMO, it's time wasted you'll never get back. I'd rather just focus on myself, getting my AFF and riding motorcycles. The last 3 people I dated turned out to be cheating on their SO with me without my knowledge, and cut ties with me cold turkey once they were caught, and I kinda just went, how that can't just be a coincidence, right? And decided to just focus on other shit. Mind you, 3 completely different age groups, one a year younger, another 9 years younger, and the other was 6 years older, so it's not like I can just blame a generation. People can be absolutely vile. Who hurt you? One too many people like you. My romantic history consists entirely of rejections and toxic relationships. It's simply not worth the grief to put myself